What's up, sons? It's Blind Rod with Son of a Tech once again, and today I'm going to show you how to mine Monero on the Steam Deck. Yes, we have figured out how to mine cryptocurrency on the Steam Deck. Of course we would. We're miners. That's what we do. We're also going to be showing you guys later on how to set up a full mining rig with the Steam Deck. So make sure you have the notification bell and the subscribe button marked down below so you're notified when that video is live, because I'm super excited about that. Let's get into it right after a word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Crypto.com. Crypto.com is my go-to centralized exchange for liquidating my crypto assets. With their Crypto.com Visa debit card, I can load up my mined Ethereum to pay for power and other operating costs quickly while earning up to 8% cash back. In addition to the Visa debit card, there are additional fiat options, including wire transfers, to easily receive your profits. Crypto.com also offers additional services, including trading and even staking, to earn additional revenue on your investments. Join 10 million plus users buying and selling 100 plus cryptocurrencies at true cost by using my affiliate link in the description for a $25 funding bonus. Or enter referral code SOAT at sign up for the same bonus. Remember, cryptocurrency investment comes with significant risks, so do your own research. Welcome back. So first things first, I would highly recommend getting a dock for the Steam Deck. The one I'm using in particular for today to not only capture the video from the Steam Deck, but to also type in commands within the Steam OS desktop. I have the Dock Tech right here. It can be ordered on Amazon for less than $40, and it has basically a USB-C pass-through for the power charging, so you can use it with the charger that comes with the Steam Deck. This is probably the coolest thing that you can pick up for the Steam Deck. It also has an SD card reader and an HDMI out and 2 USB ports, so you can hook up your mouse and keyboard, which you'll definitely want to be doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. First things you're going to want to do is actually go over to your Steam Deck and hold the power button down to get the option to boot into the desktop mode. As you can see here, we have the options for the desktop mode, and we're just going to say switch to desktop. Now, this is built into every Steam Deck. You do not have to do anything additional to get into desktop mode. And once it reboots into there, we'll show you guys what to do next. All right, so what you have here is basically a distribution of Arch Linux. Pretty cool. Everything is extremely familiar if you've had any Linux experience, and it's pretty simple. But first things first, before we get in there, we do need to set a password for our deck user because it doesn't come with a password set automatically. To do that, you can just click the little Steam console button down here on the bottom left, and then you can just search for console and open the console. And this does do some weird stuff as far as sizing goes, so sometimes you have to drag it out. And what you're going to do here is just type in passwd, so PASSWD, and enter. And if it will actually just say set your password. I already set the password, so it's asking for my current password. So essentially what you'll do is then set your new password. It'll just say new password. You won't have to type in any current password. There's not one set for it by default, but you will need it set so that you can actually run the sudo commands later on down the line. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and close that. We're going to go ahead and get the miner. So it comes with basically Mozilla Firefox already installed. So you can just open Firefox and get to it. Like I said, this is pretty easy. So we're going to be looking for XMRig and their GitHub. So you can just basically take a look for XMRig GitHub. We'll search for that real quick. And we're just going to go ahead and hit XMRig GitHub. And then we are going to look for the binary releases, scroll down, and we're going to grab it for Linux and the x64 and that tar.gz file. We're going to say save file and click OK. And it will save it to the downloads folder. So you can see here, basically it saved it. And I'm going to actually move this one out to the desktop so we don't override it. All right, so once you have this set up, you'll just want to basically right click it and extract, and then just say extract archive here. So we'll do it in the downloads folder. It'll make it pretty simple. At this point, you can double click it and you'll have your config.json file and the xmrig file. This part's a little bit important because if you start the miner right now, essentially all that will happen is it will mine on 2 threads, and you need to get it into being able to mine with essentially all the threads, which are 8 threads for the Steam Deck in particular. So to do this, we're actually going to go back into our console. We're going to open up a console. And we are going to check the directory we are in, and we actually want to change directory to the downloads folder. So that will be a change directory or cd command space downloads, sometimes case sensitive. And then we're going to want to run a directory command. I believe we are looking for that xmrig right there. So another thing that we can do is just do the change directory space, and to make sure we get it correct, we can just highlight into here, right click and say copy, and then right click and say paste, and that'll get us into the right directory, and then we can do a directory command. Now we want to edit this config.json file, right? So we can just do a sudo nano and then the config.json. It'll ask for your password that you set up earlier. You'll type in that password and press enter. Now at this point we are in the config file, and we need to make some changes under CPU and then under the actual, all under CPU, I believe, but we'll show you guys here. So make sure that we actually have this comment in the right place, and then we will want to set up one that says quote threads end quote colon space, and then we can type in 8. And then we can just do the comma. All right. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to find for our CPU. Let's see where this is right here. Or scroll down. We should see for a specific. This one's actually changed a little bit. So we might have to run it once first. So we're just going to do Control X and say yes. And then we'll do another directory command, and we just want to run xmrig. To run it, you'll do /xmrig and enter, and it'll start running the miner. Now what I'm curious about is how many threads it's going to show. Here, see how it only shows 2 threads. So that's going to be incorrect. So we're going to do a Control C to cancel the miner. We're going to go back in for the edit, and we are going to find Crypto Night here. So we did have to run it once first, and that is what was going on. So we need to find the random X section right here, which is the algorithm for that. We need to add in all of the threads. So we'll do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, with a comma and a space after each one, 5, 6, 7, and then that'll be it. So we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should look like the RX, RAQ, ARQ right down there. Now to save, we'll do Control X and Y for yes. And then we'll go back up and do the ./xmrig. And ta-da, you can see here ready 8 threads. So now we have the 8 threads running. You can press H to go ahead and get the information as far as its hash rates. And as you can see here, what we are getting is 1208 hash a second. And that is pretty cool. All right, so there you go. There is how to mine Monero on the Steam Deck. Now, calculating wattage and power consumption is near impossible because either you have the dock basically pulling 100 watts to charge the Steam Deck, or it's pulling nothing because it's not charging the Steam Deck. I can't get in there and specifically pull the actual power consumption from the CPU itself. However, it is going to be under 100 watts, probably much lower than that to actually mine on it. And of course, like we saw, it was around 1200 hash a second, which is pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell down below. If you'd like me to test some other algorithms on the Steam Deck, let me know. I'm definitely down for doing that. Maybe we'll do that live on twitch.tv/blindrun one evening this week. I'll see you next Tuesday. For additional content that also goes into more opinionated pieces surrounding the politics around crypto, make sure you check out sonofatech.locals.com. There you can become a member for free or even choose to support for basically additional content at $5 a month. It's helping me stay alive through the crypto winter.